Ja? Ja.
God, you got to go faster than that to get to the top. Dirty old mountain all covered in smoke, she can turn you to stone. You better start doing it right. You better start doing it right. You're halfway up and you're halfway down, and the pack on your back is turning you around. Throw it away, you won't need it up there, but remember, you don't look back. Whatever you do, you better start doing it right. You better start doing it right. Crosses are green, the crosses are blue, your friends didn't make it through. Out of the night and out of the dark, into the fire and into the fight. Well, that's the way the heroes go. Through a crack in Mother Earth, blazing hot, the molten rock spilled down over the land. Promise the lover who licks your boots away. You don't want to boil as well, but then you start to dance. Do you wanna dance with me? You better start doing it right. Music's playing, the notes are right, but you're not but fast and moving to the light. The edge of the city's the edge of the world, and if you're gonna cross, you better start doing it right. You better start doing it right. You better start doing it right. Good evening, Hamburg. Guten Abend. Guten Abend, guten Abend. Does everybody here speak a little English? Good, I'll speak slowly if you will listen very quickly. The next tune that we're going to play, I think we played here last time with The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. And tonight we're going to play 3 pieces from the story, and we've retitled it Lamb Cutlet. Ocean winds blow on the land. Movie palaces now wonder. The all-night watchmen have had their fun. Sleeping cheaply on the midnight show. It's the same old ending. Time to go. Get out! It seems they cannot leave their dream. There's something moving in the sidewalk scene. Feel their pain. Drugstore takes down its chain. Metal motion, it comes in bursts. Look at gas station, can quench that thirst. Suspension cracked on a main road. The truck is eyes read overload. And out of the subway, rail imperial aerosol key. Exits in the daylight, sprayed on me. The lamb lies down, 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 down. The lamb seems quite out of place. In the Broadway street scene finds a focus in its face. Somehow it's lying there, brings a stillness to the air. No man-made light at night is very bright. There's no whitewashed victim as the neons dim to the code of white. Imperial aerosol kid wipes his gun. He's forgotten what he did, and the lamb lies down, 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 down on Broadway. Suzanne tired, her work on the things. Money, honey, beyond the all. Catman's velvet glove sounds the horn, and the sawdust kicks with salty stone. Wonder Woman, you can draw your blind. Don't look at me, 'cause I'm not your kind. I'm red. Something inside me has just begun. God knows what I have done. I'm a lamb. trouble. From my second sight of people, ain't no light but than before. And moving in time to a heavy wooden door, where the needle's eye is winking, closing on the board. The carpet crawlers eat their callers. Yeah, we've gotta get in to get out. We've gotta get in to get out. We've gotta get in to get out. There's only one direction in the faces that I see, and it's upward to that ceiling where the chamber's said to be. Like a forest by the sunlight, it takes root in every tree. They pulled up by the magnet, leaving their free. Carpet crawlers eat their callers. Yeah, we gotta get in to get out. We gotta get in to get out. We gotta get in to get out. My old man and Superman are held in kryptonite, and the wise and foolish virgins kick with their bodies glowing bright. And through the dark, a harvest feast is lit by candlelight. It's the bottom of a staircase that spirals out of sight. The carpet crawlers eat their callers. Yes, we gotta get in and get out. We gotta get in to get out. We gotta get in to get out. Porcelain mannequin with shattered skin is attacked, and these are back lift up their fringes. They carry all they lack. The liquid has congealed, which has seeped down through the crack, and the tickler takes his stickle back, 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 back. Carpet crawlers eat their callers. Hey, we gotta get in to get out. We gotta get in to get out. We gotta get in to get out. We've got to get in to get out. We've got to get in to get out. You know, we've got to get in to get out. Get out. Yes, we've got to get in to get out. Get out. Yes, we've got to get in to get out. Get out. Carpet crawlers eat their callers. We gotta get in to get out. Thank you. Thank you. Great, thank you very much. The next song tells the story of two virgins. Two virgins. One called Romeo and one called Juliet. And Romeo tonight wanted to take his girlfriend, Juliet, to the cinema to see a film. But it was not only in his mind just the film. He wanted to rid Juliet of her virginity. And so he borrowed his neighbor's car and he drove Juliet to the cinema. Romeo, the shaft of Juliet, inside the cinema. Romeo, the shaft of Juliet. You know, my German is no good. This is Romeo and Juliet's story. It's called The Cinema Show. Home from work, our Juliet clears her morning meal. She dabs her skin with pretty smells, concealing to appeal. I will make my bed, she said, and turned to go home. Can she be late for her cinema show? Cinema show. Romeo locks his basement flat and scurries up the stair. With head held high and floral tie, the weekend millionaire. I will make my bed with her tonight, he cries. Can he fail on with his chocolate surprise? Oh, take a little trip back with all the Tiresias. Listen to the old man speak of all he has lived through. Now I have crossed between the poles, and for me there's no mystery. But once a man like the sea I raged, once a woman like the earth I gave. But there isn't vain more earth than sea, more earth than sea. history. Once a man like the sea I raised, once a woman like the earth I gave. Oh, but there is in fact more earth than sea. Thank you. Thank you. And now, the story of Harry. Harry the Deep. Harry was a thief. He was a criminal. And tonight he was going to rob a safe. Why? So he had his kosh in his hand and his gun in his pocket. And as he slid quietly down the dim, gaslit streets of Victorian London, he came to the building, and inside was the safe. So he slipped between the guards, went into the room, tried to open it, when the night watchman surprised him. So Harry got out his gun and bang! Kaput! Well, of course, this set the alarm off, and the police surrounded the building, and a long chase pursued. And this is the story of Harry, of how he was caught and his crime. It's called robbery, assault, and battery. The streets were deserted, though the police were alerted. They considered the phone call a hoax. Furtively glancing, then jauntily prancing, youth caught the guards unaware. Slipping between them, he ought to have seen them, the eyes of their owners so near. With torch shining bright, he strode on in the night till he came to the room with the safe. Hello, son, I hope you're having fun. You got it wrong, son, I'm only the cleaner. With that he fired the other, saying as he died, you done me wrong, it's the same old song. Forever and ever. Robbery, assault, battery, fair and angry is felony. Oh, robbery, assault, battery, fair and angry is felony. Oh. He picked up the diamonds and bundles of fivers. He pushed them well down in his sack. The alarm had been sounded. He was completely surrounded. But he had some more tricks up his sleeve. Come outside with your hands held high. You'll get me alive, son. I promise you that, son. When the tea fired, the saying as he died, you done me wrong. It's the same old song. Forever and ever. Such a battery, there and then you stay. Robbery, such a battery, there and then you stay. which ain't never touched me until that day I rode that old crime way. They tried to hold me for trial, but I stayed out of jail by paying my bail. And after I'll go to the Court of Appeal, say you've done me wrong, it's the same old song forever. Same old song, put me wrong, done me wrong. Same old song, put me wrong, done me wrong. Same old song, put me wrong, done me wrong. Same old song, put me wrong, done me wrong. Same old song, put me wrong, done me wrong. Same old song, put me wrong.
Thank you. Good evening. A few years back in Genesis history, in the days when Steve Hackett had glasses, a beard and a moustache. If you can remember those days, we used to play songs off the Trespass album. We used to play quiet songs off the Trespass album. Those sort of songs. It's all right now. This one is called White Mountain.
Asleep in his lair. Fangs frantic boys told the tale of his sin. Far off the chase, sweet revenge. Our cast to trespass when our wolf may go, the last sacred haunt of the dead. He learned of the truth that only one wolf may know, the scepter and crown of the king. Howling for blood, one eye leads on the path, plunging through forest and snow. Steeples the ridge, ghostly peaks line the sky. Fangs led through jungles of ice, and hard on his tail one eye drove on the path. An old hero conquered by love. Steep far too steep rose that path. was his only escape. But the wolf never flees in the face of his foe. And Fang knew the price he would pay. When I stood before him with the crown upon his head, scepter raised to deal a deadly blow. Son of great Fang, the traitor we seek. The laws of the bloodline say this, that only the king sees the crown of the gods, and he, the usurper, must die. Snarling he tore at the throat of this foe, Fang fought the hero in vain. Dawn saw the white mountain tinted with red. Never would the crown leave again. So one eye hit the ground, and with laurels on his head, turned amongst his tribe and dwelt in peace. Thank you. Danke, danke. And now I'd like to introduce to you someone, a friend of ours, a friend of yours. He's helping us with percussives. Would you welcome Mr. Bill Bruford? And now the next song comes from the next song comes from an album called Sailing England by the Pound, and it's called Firth of Fifth. The path is clear, all our eyes can see, because laid down long before. And so with God's command, the sheep remain inside their pen, though many times to see the way to lead. He rides majestic past homes of men who cannot all gaze with joy to see reflected there the trees, the sky, the lily fair. The scene of death is lying just below. Oh, the mountain cuts off the town from view, like a cancer growth is removed by skill. Let it be revealed. Is my God, and we will see His symphony. Ah, not now, not now, not now. till the shepherd leads his flock away. The sands of time worry rolled by the river of constant Thank you. Thank you.
Good night. Oh, I mean, hello. The next one is from the current album, Trigger the Tail. Merci, merci. And it's the second track on side one. And it's dedicated to all the insomniacs in the audience. This one features the Maria Callas School of synthesizer playing of Mr. Tony Banks on my left. And also the delicious bass playing of a Ukrainian bass player and 12-string guitarist, Mr. Michael Rutherford. And it's called Entangled.
When you're asleep, they may show you aerial views of the ground. Freudian slumber, empty of sound. Over the rooftops and houses, lost as it tries to be seen. Fields of incentive covered with green. Mesmerized children are playing, voices meant by her. Stop me from dreaming, don't be absurd. Inside. If we can help you, we will. Soon as you're tired and ill, as I come backwards, your eyes become heavier still. Sleep, won't you allow yourself fall? Nothing can hurt you at all. With your consent, we can experiment further still. Madrigal music is playing, voices can faintly be heard. Please leave this patient undisturbed. mountains to drift far away now. Nothing is quite what it seems. Sometimes entangled in your own dream, in dreams. Experiment Go a little faster now, you might get there in time. Mirror, mirror on the wall, his heart was broken long before he ever came to you. Stop your tears from falling. The trail they leave is very clear for all to see at night. All to see at sobbing on my shoulder. When suddenly it stopped, I opened up the cycle that I had, a pool of bubbles and tears, just a pool of tears. Just a pool of tears. A very dying grace, just place and trust upon my cruel world. You never had the things you thought you should have had, and you're not getting now. And all the while it will be time, tears are falling on the Danke, danke.
I was going to say that. Thank you. During the course of this next song, as you see, we have two drummers. Now, one of our two drummers may get very excited and break out into a very well-known old Bavarian folk dance. And if he does, we'd like to say we're very sorry. And that it's not dangerous. Already at this moment, I can see at the side of the stage two road managers, well trained in capturing excited drummers and taking them back to their drum kits. So I'd like to tell you that it is not dangerous. They are perfectly harmless. They just look that way. Which brings us to the next song. One of our shorter pieces, written originally as a single. It's the kind of song that you should play when you're hungry. It's called Supper's Ready.
Walking across the sitting room, I turn the television on. Sitting beside you, I look into your eyes as the dawn of motor cars fades in the night time. I swear I saw your face change. It didn't seem quite right. And it's, hey babe, with all of your eyes so blue. Hey my baby, don't you know our love is true? Come closer with our eyes. The distance falls around our bodies. Out in the garden, the moon seems very bright. 6 saintly shrouded men move across the lawn slowly. The 7th walks in front with a cross held high in hand, and it's supper's waiting for you. Hey, my baby, don't you know our love is true? I've been so far from here, far from your loving arms. It's good to feel you there. It's been a long, long time, such a long, long time, hasn't it? looks after the farm. With water here, he cares for all his harvest. I know a fireman who looks after the Can't you see his photograph? Yes, she's here again. Can't you see his photograph? Share his peace, sign the lease. He's a supersonic scientist. He's a guaranteed sanctuary man. Oh, now look into my mouth eyes. And now the children, they're down many paths. And I bet my life you walk in Shanghai, hand in hand, land in land, with a spoonful of miracle. He's a guaranteed eternal sanctuary. We will rock you, little sleep. We will keep you snug and warm. Wearing feelings on our faces while our faces keep erased. We walk across the fields to see the children of the waste. We saw holes the dark skin while we were standing still below the ground. Waiting for battle. Ha 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 ha. The fight's begun, we've been released, killing foe for peace. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. And they're giving me a wonderful potion, 'cause I cannot contain my emotion. No, 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 no. And even though I'm feeling good, something tells me I better activate my forever capsule love. Today's the day to celebrate the four that met their fate. The order for rejoicing and dancing has come from our Lord. The battle has fled. We climb up the mountain of human flesh to a plateau of green grass and green trees full of life. A young figure sits still by a pool. He's been stamped human bacon by some butchery tool. He is you. Social security took care of this lad. We watch in reverence as Narcissus is turned to a flower. If you go down to Willow Farm to look for butterflies, 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 open your eyes, it's full of surprise. The sunlight at the fish on the rocks and the musical box. It's good and bad, all this mom and dad, and everyone's happy to be here. Winston Churchill, Kristen Gray, he used to be a British flag, plastic bag, what a dream. The Vogue was a prince, the pink was a pig, the prick was an egg, the egg was a bird. Hadn't you heard? We're happy as fishing, we're gorgeous as gifts, and wonderfully clean in the morning. We've got everything. And everything. We got some in, we got some out. We got some wild things locked in the world. Everyone, we're changing everyone. You name them all, we've had them here. But the real star was still to appear. All change. Feel your body melt. Mom to man to dad to dad. To the office, dad to the office, you're all full of all. Dad to dad, to mom, to mom, up to the washing, up to the washing, you're all full of all. Let me hear your lies, we're living this up to the eye. To listen to my voice, to look for hidden doors, tidy floors for applause. We've been here all the time, but now we don't know you like what you got. You're under the soil, the soil, the soil, this deep in the soil, the soil, the soil, the soil, the soil. So we'll let it down, and then we'll go bang, and all the fish fit in our braces. with the gods of Omega swarming around. The Pied Piper takes his children underground. Dragons coming out of the sea, shivering silhouette of wisdom looking at me. He brings down the fire from the sky. sun. And he's crying with a loud voice. This is the supper of the mighty one, the Lord of Lords, King of Kings, has returned to lead his children out to take them to the new Jerusalem. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's 1 o'clock and time for lunch. Dom-de-dom-de-dom. When the sun beats down and I lie on my bench, I can always even talk. It's always been Ethel. Now take a wig up, you got the tidy to run now. And Mr. Lewis, time that he was out on his own. Then my moment be sharp, I know what I like. I like what I know. Laying there in your wardrobe, stepping one beyond your He said, listen son, you're wasting time. There's a future for you in the virus and trade. Come up to town. But I remember the voice from my heart. Down in lonely days when you're winning at the Vancouver's ball. The school in a failure. In the moment they sharp, I know what I like. What I know. Stepping When the sun beats down and I lie on my bench, I can always hear them talk. I'm just a lone knower. You can tell me by the way I walk. Thank you. Well, that's the end of the evening for us. We've run out of time, so we have one more tune to do. We hope you've all enjoyed it. Thank you for coming to see us, buying the tickets. It's nice seeing you. We'll see you again soon. This last tune is from A Trick of the Tail, called Los Indos. Thanks once again for coming. Bien d'être venu. It's cold, it comes slow. If it's home, just watch it grow. All around me. It is here, it is now. Just a little bit of it to make you a more down. Like the summer, it is good.